Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a great day. I just want to take a few moments and share with you a brief inspirational message that I hope will take you through the rest of this week. It's my goal to offer messages that are motivational, inspirational messages that will help you make it through the difficult points in life. The truth is, we all have those rough moments. We all have those difficult times where we just need something to push us along, to overcome the obstacles and trials that we're faced with. And I hope this message will help you do that today. I want to talk with you about survival. I want to tell you that you are a survivor. What you're faced with right now, the trials, the obstacles, the challenges, the things that you're going through, you can survive it. It did not come to destroy you. It came to strengthen you, to show you that you are created for greatness. Let's talk about Daniel. His story is very inspirational. Daniel found himself in prison because of his faith. He was a person of faith, he was devoted to God, and he was around people who did not share the same beliefs. And as a result, they conspired against him. They used manipulative methods to pressure the king to put Daniel in prison. I think it's funny because sometimes we're around people and we feel like they don't like us, we feel like they're against us. And the truth is, that may be true. And simply because of your purpose, because you have been gifted by God, you have been destined by God to do great things. And people who have different beliefs may not value that. They may not appreciate that. So yes, they may be a bit standoffish. They may be a bit resentful. We call them haters because they do not understand your purpose. And they may conspire against you. But the trick is, you cannot compromise. You cannot compromise your character. Sometimes we're so eager to fit in that we let our standards down. We want to go along with everything around us. We want to fit in the conversation. We want to go to all the places. We want to participate in some of the things that they're doing, but it's not for us because we were destined for something entirely different. But in Daniel's case, they conspired against him. And you may have people conspiring against you now. They want to get you fired. They want you to lose your job. They want you to lose your home. They want to ruin your family. They want to destroy your business. But you have to believe God that regardless of what they're trying, that you can triumph. In Daniel's case, he ended up in prison, and it seemed unfair. It would make such a great story if God had swooped in and delivered Daniel, vindicated him in front of his enemy, if God would have demonstrated his might just to validate Daniel's relationship. But God allowed Daniel to go through the trial. Why? Because it's in the midst of pain, it's in the midst of problem that God perfects our purpose. Sometimes we're so eager to get out of what we're going through that we miss the lessons and we miss the opportunity to develop in the character that God wants us to be. So Daniel had to deal with the pain of going to prison where he was around carnivorous beasts. He was put in a dungeon with lions. He was the prey. They were the predators. He was out of his element, completely out of control. And there are times where there's nothing you can do about what's going on. And it can get very frustrating because we want to be in control. We want to have the say-so. But life sometimes throws us in areas where it's beyond our control. And we just have to trust God throughout the process. Daniel had to trust God. He had to lean on the very thing that got him in trouble. And there are times where we feel like God has let us down because we've prayed, we've believed, we've trusted. And God did not come through in the timing in which we desired. And we have to go through the trial. But the trial does not have to end in tragedy. The story is not over. Triumph, that's what God wants. He wants you to be victorious. He wants you to come out on top. And you feel like you're being broke and you feel like you didn't sign up for this. You feel like it's more than you can handle. And the natural tendency is just to give up because you've tried your all and you feel like God has failed you. But God, He did not fail you. God is perfecting you. God is using your situation to help you get to your destination. I'm going to say that again. God is using your situation to help you to get to your destination. What you're going through, it doesn't shock God. You think that it completely caught God off guard. You feel like, well, God, I don't know where you are in the midst of what I'm going through. God knew you were going to go through this trial even before you were born. The truth is, He's the author and the finisher of your faith, and He's working everything out for your good. He will never put more on you than you can bear. So I want you to tell yourself that I can handle this. Yes, right where you are, tell yourself, I can handle this. You were made for this. You were built for this. And when you come out of this trial, everyone will see who you truly are. They'll see that you're a survivor. This is not the first time you've been through difficult times, but it feels different every time we go through a test. It feels different. We feel like this one comes to break you. You feel like you're not able to overcome this one, but you can. You just have to keep trusting in God. And the very people who wanted to see you fail, they will see you prevail. I'm going to say it again. The very people who wanted to see you fail will see you prevail. The people who wanted to see you broken will see you strengthened. The people who wanted to see you defeated will see you victorious, because you are a survivor. God already knew that Daniel was going to survive, but God wanted Daniel to see that he could survive it. So God knows that you're a survivor, but God wants you to see that you're a survivor. And we won't see the end result until we take the test. We don't know where we are when we grade ourselves, but when the test comes, it shows us exactly where we are. And I believe that God allows you to go through what you're going through right now to show you that you are a survivor. So hold your head up. Keep your faith up. Don't allow your circumstances to consume you. Yes, I know it feels dark. I know it feels lonely. I know you feel isolated. I know you're among your enemies. I know you feel like God has let you down. I know you feel like I did not sign up for this. I did not bargain for this. If I knew that this is what it was going to take, I would have never made the step of faith. But you're here and you can make it out of this. I know sometimes we feel like the hand that we get dealt in life is not the right hand, but the truth is we can survive it. We can overcome it. And that's where I want to encourage you today to keep believing, keep trusting. And just like Daniel, when the test was over, Daniel walked out of the lion's den. He didn't know what was going to take place from one day to the next. He didn't know if he was going to be there for a year, a month, a week, a day, an hour. But God kept him. God pushed the enemies back. He pushed the lions back. And the very thing that you think is going to devour you and destroy you, God will muzzle the lions in your life. They come to devour you. Your creditors, they want to devour you. The people around you, your enemies, they want to devour you. But God is standing guard and helping you through the process. You're a survivor. You've come this far. You cannot give up. You cannot give in. You fought too hard. You've overcome too many challenges. You're a survivor. You can survive this. You can make it. Your story will not end in tragedy. Your trial will not end in tragedy. It will end in triumph, because you're victorious. You're a champion, and you are a survivor. Have a great day. Have a great week. And I pray that this bless you in some way. Talk to you next time.